I had to stop getting a general because I be trying to get it spicy, but every time
Hmm.
I tell them to make it spicy, they don't really make it spicy. So I just
Yeah.
start getting something else. I just get the wings because they do make some good ass wings.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh no, y'all see you one of them. He beating that real spicy shit.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
Yeah,
I
I
don't even
can't.
know how to control it, man.
I can't. I mean, I can handle mild spice, but when it's like hot Cheetos make my head sweat. I can't
For
do
real?
it.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, hot Cheetos. Like just now, my daughter, on the other hand, my daughter, she 15, and my daughter, she can eat jalapenos right out the damn jar, like it ain't nothing. Like she
Damn.
puts hot sauce on her hot Cheetos. I don't know where she get that shit from, but
She lit.
me,
She lit because I
mm-mm.
don't do
Yeah,
that.
she got to tongue like a Mexican man. I don't know how the hell she do
Right, right.
that.
Well, this is gonna be episode 80, 87. Let me get it
Okay.
right. 87 of the Just Chilling podcast. Like I said, we ain't gonna be here that long. We gonna talk snowfall with my boy Rashad G. Go
Uh,
check him out on YouTube, Rashad G Views. We're gonna hit up snowfall. You know, the finale came and went. What was your impression of the season just out the gate?
oh, the season was like damn near perfect, bro. Like to me, that's the best season so far, hands down. You know what I mean? The finale itself, the finale felt a little underwhelming just because of how perfect the season was. So I think I set my expectations a little too high because by the end I was like, that was cool. But I'm looking forward to season 5. And it did plant some seeds for season 5. So I wasn't as let down as I was on the season 3 finale. That season 3 finale to me was trash. You know what I mean?
So what you didn't like about the finale that kind of threw you off?
It's my for this season.
Yeah.
I just expected more. I don't know. I just expected fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Like the
That
episode
was
three.
episode 9. The fireworks was episode 9.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Jerome was like Rambo and shit, man, killed Man Boy and Khadijah and everything. So I was expecting like an all-out war between Teddy and Franklin because that's the way it set it up. So Franklin ain't gonna kill his pop. So Teddy's like, okay, well, I have to do it. So now him and Franklin are gonna have a problem. So I thought it was just gonna be them facing off, you know what I mean, over Alton. And we
Right.
really did. We got that somewhat, but not like I expected it. But that's where I guess season 5 come in.
Yeah. So I guess I can ask you, where do you think Teddy and we'll get around to the question I wanted you on here for, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll start out with where do you think Teddy and Franklin's relationship is at right now at the end of season 4?
Oh, it's rocky. It's rocky as hell. Like, well, remember because Teddy left him. He said, "Look, I gotta go away. So you're gonna be on your own for a while, and you'll meet my replacement soon." So the thing about this episode is like everybody's leaving Franklin. His mom and his parents left him. Louis and Jerome left him, and now Lee's trying to leave him. Everybody's abandoning him.
Yeah.
So right now Teddy and Franklin are not on the best of terms, and depending on what happens with Alton, as far as I mean, because bro, you know the rule of TV: if we don't see a body, they're not dead. So the assumption is that Teddy killed Alton, but we didn't see a body. So depending on how that turns out, yeah, they might be at war with each other.
So you don't think that you think it's up in the air that Alton is probably dead?
Yeah, I don't think he's dead yet. We haven't seen a body. I don't think he's dead yet.
Oh, because I had already pictured in my mind. I'm like, Teddy is not a dude that don't finish the job. Like if he show up
Mm-hmm.
in the door, he's probably gonna finish the job. But I
Right.
got you, rule of TV, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If you don't see it,
You don't see a
it's up in the
body.
air.
Yeah, you don't see a body. They ain't dead. And
Right.
that's not saying he ain't gonna kill him. I mean, he probably most likely will, but not yet. He's probably keeping him alive for whatever reason.
I could see him having a plan or whatnot, trying to incorporate Alton with it, or
Mm-hmm.
probably using him, for anything, as far as that goes. What do you think about Jerome and his girlfriend wanting to start their own thing? I can't think of her name, man.
Louis.
Louis, yeah.
Louis, yeah. I think this has been in Louis' mind for a while, and I think what really convinced her to go her own route was after her and Franklin had that conversation about, okay, who are we gonna go with, Man Boy or Scully? And she was like, well, let's go with Scully just because Scully knows how to stay in his lane. He's not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but he knows, you know what I'm saying, he knows his place. Man Boy wants your spot. And Franklin was like, nah, we're gonna go with Man Boy. So, like Jerome said, every move that Franklin has made this season has been wrong. And as a result of that, Louis got shot. So it's like, you know what? Why are we following this nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, he taught me the game. I know the game just as much as him. So We can do our own shit. And I think that's where that stemmed from.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right on that. Do you think that they probably gonna go back out to Arkansas and start working out that way? You think like the season 5 might go from here to there? You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes from like different locations. You think it'll start locating in Arkansas next season?
If I could make a prediction, because I did think about this, and I did mention, because I was on another stream last week with Perp, and I said that yeah, I think it's going to go to Arkansas, but what I think is going to end up happening is when they get back to Arkansas, it's going to be all fucked up. It's going to, because they didn't have a lot of time.
It's going to be a new world.
It's going to be a new world, yeah, because they didn't have the time with them like Franklin had with them. You know what I'm saying? Franklin was hands-on with Louis and Jerome and taught them the game.
So they might have to pull up and put out some fires.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like the fucking zombie apocalypse when they get back. Everybody be like, even the dealers, everybody gonna be on crack and out their fucking mind.
You know what? And one of the dealers might be on crack because I think they was trying to. I can't remember that episode. I think they was trying to get somebody to try it. Right. I know the young boy, he wanted to try it real bad. And they was telling him not to. So yeah, that's gonna be a whole thing right there too.
Yeah, which could lead to Louis and Jerome having to come back to Franklin, like had hats in hands, bow. Okay, we need you again.
Real Snowfall fans want to know what the hell going on in Arkansas right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because well, that's why Louis smelling a piss right now. Because like we got Arkansas, and then we got Scully and the Bloods over, wherever they're at. So we can do this on our own. We don't need you.
All right.
Yeah.
I went searching for some questions too. One of these is a popular question. Do you think Franklin should have shot Mel or killed him? Go ahead and finish off.
I think so. Hey, if that was Teddy would have. See, he leaves no stone unturned. You know what I'm saying? Teddy would have took her out because if anything can pose any kind of threat, you get rid of it. The fact that he thought he was scaring Melanie, that was stupid, because Franklin should know, like, you can't scare these people. Like, you can scare them, but they're still gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So, as beautiful as she is, beautiful chick. I don't know the actress's name, but man, Melody finer than Frog here. But he should, he should have did the job, I think.
Let me tell you, shout out to her though, because I think she's like the main character, the woman that plays Mel on Snowfall. She's also on what's that show on Stars? It's called P Valley.
Okay, I heard. I haven't watched that. I heard about that shit.
Check it out, man. My cousin made me watch it one weekend. I was a little hesitant about it, but she the main character in that show, so she's like the Franklin in that show. So I mean, that's not necessarily saying she's done with Snowfall because it's doing so well. You know what I mean? She should still be able to do that because it's doing better than. I ain't gonna even say that because P Valley is very popular amongst the female audience, and I really need to do a P Valley episode for real. Just to cater.
Nah, definitely. Yeah,
but she's the main person on that show though, for real.
Well, that probably explains why she was only in 2 episodes of Snowfall, because we saw her in the beginning and then we saw her at the end. And remember, we had all kind of theories about, well, Melody's gonna play a big part in this, and she really doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is another popular one too. This one didn't come from me. Do you think Man Boy, how much you think Man Boy's prophecy gonna come to fruition? Because they shot him like 10 times and he was still sitting there prophesizing while he was dying. Shit. Talking shit about them, telling him everything. Like, how much you think the writers gonna play on that, going forward?
Yo, I was kind of laughing at that, man, because the whole time he's shooting his ass up, the only thing I kept thinking of was Chappelle's show, Rick James, fuck your couch, nigga. After they beat his legs up, man, fuck your couch, nigga.
Yeah.
But I think all of it's gonna come to pass. I think already it's happening. Louis and Jerome, they turned their back on Franklin, they left him. Leon was trying to leave him, so when he said they're gonna turn on you, that's kind of what happened.
Yeah. I'm a big Austin Powers fan, man. I mean, I know it's an old movie, but the second movie when the girl kept getting shot and she wouldn't die. It reminded me of that scene too, because they just kept shooting him and he kept talking. So I was like, that reminded me of Austin Powers right there.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, Tucker's due because he got stabbed. Okay, he got stabbed in the side, and then Franklin shot him twice. That's when he fell. and then he shot him 2 more times, like in the chest, and then shot him in the head. So he took like what, about 8 shots almost, and a stab.
Still talking shit.
Still talking shit.
I got 2 more, and we're gonna get up out of here, man.
All right.
Do you think? I'm sorry. Do you think Franklin will end up killing Reed at the end, or do you think it's gonna be kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing where they maybe like subliminally trying to kill each other going forward?
Well, right now, I don't know, man. I think it's kind of up in the air because Teddy needs Franklin, like that. They need each other, to be honest with you. But see, now that Teddy's kind of out of the picture, and if he gets a replacement, then Teddy's pretty much, it's free game. You know what I'm saying? So I think Franklin might try to kill him, might try to take him out, but then again, Teddy's ruthless though, man. Like, to me, even though Franklin has emerged as that nigga, but Teddy's like on another level though, man. Teddy's like Franklin's small potatoes. He's the fucking CIA. He's the government.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think Teddy's the type of dude that's already thought this out. Like, what if Franklin tries to kill me?
Right.
Like, I think he already, like, that's what he thinks about in his spare time. Like, he thinks about shit like that because he's just wild like that.
Yeah, and remember when he told him, he said, "Man, everybody's replaceable. Yeah. Everybody's replaceable. So, dude, I cancel you. I can get another one."
Yeah. And I ain't never seen that dude like super excited before. Like, he's very calm about some very serious shit.
Yeah. Like, which is scary. Yeah, which is scary. Well, Franklin on the other hand, I'm wearing another nigga talk, I'm like, bro, why are you so
I'm the
like
motherfucker
that?
to put this shit together right here and you figure it out. I'm gonna take care of everybody.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna get us out of this like I did every motherfucking thing else.
Hey, that British almost came out of his ass. He's on it.
Yeah, I'm like,
that British almost came out on his ass.
Yeah. He didn't sound like, nah, come on, man. You're supposed to be like the next Nino Brown, the next Frank White.
I never took him for that though. Like you said, we spoke on that before. He the brains. He always gonna need some muscle with him, man.
Right.
And I bring up this too before we get to the last question, man. Was the most funny scene of that episode was when Leon was like, "Man, I think I'm finna get out of this shit, man. I don't think I want in neither." And fucking Franklin sat there and read him his rights and said, "You getting out of this shit."
Yeah. He did. Yeah, like, dude, you ain't going nowhere. That was some G shit right there. That was some G shit. And that's
who can blame him, man? Who can blame him? We done did all this shit for you, and you gonna turn around and try to turn. I mean, he didn't even have to do as much of the shit he did for Leon, man.
Yeah. Well, I think also on top of that, the fact that everybody left him already. So if his parents didn't try to leave, if Louis and Jerome didn't try to leave, I think he probably would have let Leon go, because I think he understands the trauma that Leon went through as far as killing that little girl and then witnessing a mama dying. That it fucks with you. So I think had it not been for that, he probably would have let Lee go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But because like, no, wait a minute, no, all these niggas done left me. No, you ain't going nowhere. You staying right here. Yeah.
Last line of defense, right there.
Oh yeah.
And Leon do have value, man. He got street credibility. He might not be the biggest, toughest dude, but he know people and he know the streets, man. A little bit more than I think Franklin do. I mean, Franklin learned in the streets, but I think Leon grew up in the, you know what I'm saying? Because Franklin lived in a house, you know what I'm saying? It's like Leon lived in goddamn project.
Right.
So Leon, Leon got his ear a little bit closer to the streets.
Oh yeah, well, I was watching that episode the other day randomly. I don't know why I put it on, but it was the last episode of season 2 where Franklin went to jail. And remember, he was all beat up and shit, right? And Leon and Uncle Jerome came to see him, and he was like, "Nah, man, so, yo, you grab the first nigga you see, you beat the fuck out that nigga." He's like, "Nah, man, look at this nigga's face, man. Fuck, ain't nigga that motherfucking try you, you beat the fuck out that nigga."
Yeah, I was gonna say this might be a trend, man, because I just thought about I don't know if it was it was season 3 or season 2 when Franklin went off on Leon in the car about Man Boy.
Oh yeah,
it might be a trend.
Yeah,
every so often, Franklin might have to put Leon in his fucking place.
Oh yeah, that was some G shit too, man. Yeah, and what he said afterwards, he said, "Drive, motherfucker."
Yeah.
So, whoo.
Yeah. So I think that might be a trend or whatever. They
Right,
might need to work
right.
on that right there.
Oh yeah.
So last question I got for you. It's probably gonna
Okay.
be the name of the episode. Do you believe that Cissy set Alton up? Because the way it looks, she left at the right time. Um, Teddy showed up at the right time.
Mm.
So
Mm.
did you think about that, or you have
Mm.
any theory on that?
Oh, that's deep. Nah, you might be onto something. I don't know. Because she loves Franklin, she loves Alton, but she's always gonna take Franklin over him. That's her son. Bro, that would be crazy if that would be a hell of a twist
But
if
what's
that
her?
went down like that.
Okay, if she did, what's the motive? What is she working toward? Like, if she's what? Why?
So
What
she
would
can
be
go
her
back
why?
home. So she can go
Huh?
back home. So she can go back home. Yeah,
Oh, so
because
you're saying without Alton in the picture, she can go back home
she
and
can
be
go back
with?
home. Yeah, because the whole reason she went with them was because he couldn't stay there. So it's like, listen, we will go to Cuba or wherever they went to. You'll never see us again. Whatever, whatever. But now, if you take him out the equation, she can come back to her son. You might be onto something there, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's definitely what I want to name the episode about. And I want to make the people wait to the last
Yeah,
time,
yeah.
last question. Hear that one. But yeah, that'll be dope though. If she, because that'll just add new layers to her character. You know what I'm saying?
And okay, and which would be the reason why we didn't see Teddy kill out in that last episode. So the next episode of the next season could start out and where it left off, and then Cissy comes in and be like, listen, I had no choice.
Oh yeah. So you're saying he'll get off right there?
Right.
Might be.
Might
Yeah.
be.
So
Yeah.
with that being said, we're gonna end this episode right here. With
Okay.
Shy G Reviews, YouTube, check him out, man. That's my guy right there. We'll try to do more of these episodes with these TV shows and stuff like that. Questions that come up. Just check out my guy, Just Chilling Podcast, episode 87.
Yes, sir.